I kind of feel like in a sense over the last few years I was in a state of purgatory. I was like, I'm an artist. I like making art. Why do I not feel excited to get to my studio every day? I was still working and making things, but I had this overall aimlessness. I had kind of just been existing in this space of indecision and not committing to anything. I think I just sort of thought, I've got this studio, I'll always be able to come and make the art that I want. And then I realized that the things in my life that I thought were permanent very much weren't. I was in a marriage that I thought was super perfect and great, and it ended really, really suddenly. And the day before my marriage unexpectedly ended, I found out I was losing this space. That was absolutely the most insane turning point I've ever had in my life. I think that I was basically sleepwalking for the last few years. It woke me up and made me realize like how much I had been repressing and pushing down. I thought I was in a really amazing marriage, and I actually wasn't. I was in a relationship where I wasn't being valued and, loved unconditionally. I was living in a realm of someone else's expectations, and I think had really, really, really lost my voice. Which I'm realizing now is maybe part of why there was so much indecision and lack of finishing things. Like I think I had just totally lost trust in myself. So to actually be awakened to this breadth of emotion and feeling is like honestly the greatest gift I ever could have received. This is all like kind of a new technique that I've been trying out that I actually haven't seen other people doing, so I'm kind of excited about that.
And how much are you okay with scraping up?
I would be down to do the whole thing. It needs to come up anyways. I'm currently packing up my studio and my house, and I'm about to move halfway around the world. I'm gonna go to Berlin, and I got a one-way ticket. I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen. But I'm already feeling this like sense of power and yeah, just like faith in myself that I have never felt before. One of the things I've been thinking about more is creativity as something that flows through you. When I started seeing what came without outside expectations that I put on myself, I realized that I wanted to explore the realm of fun and the realm of chance. Yes, moment of truth. With a studio practice, those deadlines and client expectations just don't exist, so it's a really great space for experimentation. Because yeah, the last few months, like for the first time, I am so excited to come here, and there isn't this self-doubt or this thinking about like, where's this work going to be shown, in what context, what's the best place that I can show it. I'm just focused on the present moment and on the joy of creating, and that's been such a gift. Like that's such a better place to make art from. And so that's something I really hope that I can continue to carry forward. I'm just going to be open to seeing what can I make in the new place that I'm living, where I won't have a studio. I've sublet this tiny little one-room apartment. I'm trying to just go forward with this very, very open idea that anything could happen and I don't need to be too precious about it. I have moments of like feeling very sorry for myself where I'm like, oh my God, I've spent 10 years with a partner, acquiring all these beautiful things and setting up a beautiful home, and suddenly in the blink of an eye, I'm gonna own almost none of it. But then I'm like, yeah, but I get to go on an adventure and try out a totally new life, and that's actually so much better than having an Eames chair. I'm really just dreaming about healing myself. I'm like dreaming of a fresh start and trying to not be tied to expectations about what that's gonna look like.